Dear friends, welcome to Indian Meditation Center. This is Osho's Vijnana Bhairava Tantra meditation technique. It is 83. So here, Lord Shiva says to Parvati, before desire, what do you mean by desire? A deep love on something or somebody. Before desire coming to you, and before knowing the desire, before having the thought, how can I say I am? So only when the thought and the desire, deep interest, deep passionate love towards something to possess, there you are identified with I. So before the desire and before having the possession of something, how do you have the I? Only when you have the desire, only when you have the deep feeling to possess something, either it is a material or a person, there you are identified with I. That is the ego. So before desire and before knowing, how can I say I am? There is no I am, just plain. There is no ripples at all in your heart. There is no ripples at all in your mind. So consider, think about it, and dissolve in the beauty. So just enter in the beauty where you are not attached with your desire. When the desire comes, desire goes, and when you are not identified with the desire, then the ego goes away. So dear friends, today's meditation 83, before desire and before knowing, how can I say I am? Consider and dissolve in this beauty. So daily what happens? Lot of desire comes, lot of thoughts comes. So you look at a car, you look at a woman, or you look at a handsome man. What happens? The desire comes in your mind. So when the desire comes, you know the thought comes. So once you are attached with the desire, that person or a thing, what happens? Then the ego starts coming inside you. You start knowing about yourself. I am. This belongs to me. I have to possess it. So hundreds of cars are there. Beautiful cars are there. So for each car you have a desire, and each one you love to possess. Same thing, you find a lot of beautiful women going on, lot of handsome men going on. If you are a girl or a woman, you like to possess them, you like get attached with them, you get a desire to have them. So what happens there? That I am arises, the ego arises. When does it arise? The ego and that I am, so called egotistic quality, arises only when you have a deep desire to possess, or when you have the thought which you are attached to the thought. Then what happens? The mind becomes so jammed, confused, so mentally you become disordered. Once you are not able to get those desires to be attained, what happened? You mentally become retarded. So here in the sutra it says, before the desire comes, before the knowing comes, before the thought comes, there is no I am. Only when it comes, you are attached with that desire, then your ego starts going up and you are attached with that. So what happens? You become that desire, you become that thought itself. So consider this, before that thought and desire comes, how were you? So it was so beautiful. So consider, dissolve in that beauty without any desires attached to your mind. So Lord Buddha used to say to his followers, just sit there, watch, go and watch, just see what all the thoughts are coming in your head, what all the desires coming inside you. So his disciples used to go and watch. They find number of thoughts coming in their head, lot of desires, lot of thoughts, lot of interest. So he just asked them just to note it down. So whenever a desire comes, he asks his disciples to note it down, what are the desires has come. So his disciples used to sit and just close their eyes and see what are the thoughts are coming and desires are coming. So all the desires, when it is coming, He also says his disciples, when the desire comes, you say it loudly. So when desire comes, the disciple says it loudly. This desire has come to me. Then once again, one other desire comes. He speaks loudly. He says it loudly that one other desire comes. As he keeps noting down what happens slowly, the thoughts, he can just close his eyes and find that different thoughts and different desires are coming. It keeps on moving and you are not attached with those desires. So in the present practical world, you can see, you walk in the road, you find a car going on, maybe a Mercedes Benz car. You just look at the car, a desire comes to you, you want to possess the car. Then what happens? That I starts, ego starts, I am going to buy that car, I have to do that and this. Suddenly, what here the sutra says is, whenever you see something, a beautiful thing, a diamond necklace, whatever it is, the desire comes, say it loudly. I saw a car, it is a beautiful car, it's a Mercedes Benz car, I love to possess that car. Speak it loudly. Maybe a woman goes, a beautiful woman goes, the girl is very beautiful, or a handsome man goes, the man is very handsome, I like to have him, possess him. So as you keep on saying your desires loudly, what happens? Those desires slowly goes away. So not getting attached to it. So whenever a desire comes, whenever a thought comes, whenever it asks you to get attached, when you say it loudly, when you be a witness, the desires are coming and going, you won't be attached at all. So just be a witness of those desires. All the desires are coming, they're staying and going, just like the clouds going on. So one thought and one desire comes, it goes. Then one other thought, one other desire comes. So thousands of desires and thousands of thoughts are coming here, and it is all confusing your mind. You get attached to something, you don't get attached to some other thing. So more the attachment, so more the madness and more the egotistic qualities you develop. It makes you to lose your sleep. It makes you to get confused. It makes you to go mad. You won't be able to sleep, and lot of mental and physical disorders happen, and you are not a man at all. You become so ugly. Whatever you want, whatever you see, you have the desire to possess. So what happens? Finally, you become so confused, so disturbed, and you won't be able to live a wonderful, calm and quiet life. So here this sutra says, whenever the desire comes, note it down. Whenever the desire comes, say it loudly. Then after that desire goes, one other desire comes, say it loudly, or just note it down in your head, inside. Then what happens? Slowly you will be able to understand what other desires are coming, and you are able to tell what those desires, and as you keep on saying, you just become a witness, and nothing, no sorts of ripples happens. Once there is no ripples in you, everything is calm and quiet. You are not disturbed, you are not confused, you become so beautiful and peaceful. Just like the thoughts coming and going, there are gaps. In between the gaps, you just concentrate. That is the beauty. There you are not having any thoughts at all. One thought and one desire comes, you look at it, and somehow you have a feeling to have it or possess it. Then after that you just watch it and you just leave that thought, it goes off. Then there is a gap, then one other desire comes. So in that gap you are free. In that gap you are dissolving yourself. In that gap there is a beauty. In that gap you have not identified yourself with any thought or desire. So there, just like when you read a book, after certain words there are gaps. In between the words there are gaps. In between the sentences there are gaps. So all the dotted black words and letters are the thoughts. So you are not supposed to be identified with the words, dotted words, but the between, the whiteness, the between the words, in the gap. So in the gap you become so peaceful. You are not disturbed at all. So this sutra says, dissolve yourself in the whiteness. Dissolve yourself in the whiteness, in the gaps. Don't get identified with the dots or with the desires. So with this is what the problem in this modern world. In this modern world, many of them want to be this and that, doctor, engineer, collector. Some people are confused with whatever they look, a desire comes to possess. Then what happened? When they are not able to do certain things, mentally they become so disturbed and they are not able to concentrate on any one activity. They are so disturbed that finally they end up in counseling, they end up in mental disorders. So here this sutra says, whenever the desire comes, note it down. Whenever the desire comes, don't get attached to it. Whenever the desire comes, just be a witness, let it pass by. When you are attached with your desires, when you are attached with the thoughts, then you become a egotistic person. So in that gaps, when one thought and second thought, when all the desires are coming in your mind, all the thoughts are coming, maybe in a day, I believe 20,000 to 30,000 desires and thoughts are coming inside your head, and mostly none is achievable, none can be possessed, all coming and going, all coming and going. Once you keep on getting attached to it, then you mentally get so much disturbed and your egoism goes up. So try to be non-egoistic. Before the thought come, how you were, you are so calm and quiet, there is no I am. Once the desire comes, there you attached with that thought, there comes the I am or the ego. So be in the gaps. When the desire comes, thought comes, just be a witness for that. Just like in the sky, the clouds are coming. So one cloud and second cloud, third cloud, lot of clouds are coming. In between the clouds, the plain sky is there. Like that, in between the thoughts, you just dissolve yourself and enjoy the beauty. Hope you are able to understand this meditation. So just close your eyes and see what other thoughts are coming, what other desires are coming. Then say it loudly. After some times you can just note it down. Once if you note it down, it is fine. Then second desire comes, just see. Then it goes off. Then the third desire comes. Then as you keep on practicing, so even as many thoughts and desire comes, nothing can disturb you. Nothing can disturb your peace. Nothing can disturb your heart. Nothing can disturb your mind. You are so calm and quiet like a child. So nothing can disturb you. So this is the meditation.